Hi everyone, and welcome. This is just a quick run through of my digital footprints. I created a Padlet designed to introduce young students, specifically my second graders, to the concept of a digital footprint, helping them understand that everything they post, share, or comment on online leaves a trace that can last a long time, and it can affect them for long after it's been put out there. I set up the Padlet using a grid layout to keep the information organized and easy for my students to follow, as well as any educators or parents that are taking a look at this, because I did want to make this available to them as well. Each post covers a different part of what it means to have a digital footprint. Some of the posts are interactive, and then I have one specifically for educators and one specifically for parents. Um, The first post is just a quick video explaining to the students what exactly a digital footprint is and what effects it can have. The next one is a turn and talk. So I want the kids to discuss why they think it's important to be kind online, just like it is in real life. I want them to discuss that among their peers, and then we'll talk about it together as a class. The next two posts are images I found on a great, really helpful blog that I included in the educator resource post. It is a teacher, or it's created by a teacher named Kathleen Morris. She talks all about technology on an age-appropriate level so the students can understand, teaching them how to behave online, things to post, being safe online. One of the images is 10 things to know about digital footprints. So I'll just open up that quickly. So here's 10 important things to remember. Number one, when you search and interact online, a trail of information is left behind. Two, elements of your digital footprint can be searched or shared. Digital footprints can be helpful or harmful to your reputation, both now and in the future. Four, once online, things can exist forever. And even if you delete it, does not mean that it is deleted. Always think before you post online. Personal information or opinions sent to one person can be shared with a larger audience. Googling yourself can be a worthwhile exercise. Old or interactive accounts should be disabled or deleted. Keep personal details private and control the privacy settings on your accounts. Be mindful of digital footprints of others. So ask before you tag someone in a photo. The next image is a quote that I thought was valuable. Everything you do now ends up in your permanent record. The best plan is to overload Google with a long tail of good stuff and to always act as if you're on candid camera, because you are. And that was said by Seth Godin. I included another post where students or parents can ask me anything. So just under the comments, they can include any questions they might have, or if they are looking for additional resources, etc. They can add that there. And then the lastly is a pause and ponder. So another question to ask the students: if someone Googled your name, what would you want them to see? And that's something the students can answer here, or we can talk about in class. I would like to also talk about it as a group in class. Another post I added was additional resources specifically for educators. So I actually created another Padlet board just for them. I created a PDF with some guided questions. What do you think a digital footprint means? When you post something online, who do you think can see it? Can you ever really erase something from the internet? Why not? And so on. These are things you can ask in your class. Parents could ask children these as well. And then included some activities. The first one is a My Footprint craft, where students can trace their foot on a piece of paper. And then inside the footprint, they can draw, write examples of positive things to say or leave behind on the internet, helpful comments, kind messages, different fun projects. And another one is I just put a classroom activities and interactive activities PDF. They can do a digital footprint skit where in small groups, students act out little scenes showing how good digital citizenship leaves a positive footprint versus how a careless action can leave a negative one. And then a footprint detective mini poster where students pretend to be detectives, spotting hidden clues online, and create posters about how small actions online can leave a trail. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I included the link to Kathleen Morris's blog um, that addresses teaching children about their digital footprints and online reputations. And she continues on to talk about online safety and a lot of other different topics relating to digital citizenship. My last post is additional resources for parents. I created a PDF that parents can print out or save to their computers, different discussion questions they can have at home, activity ideas, family footprint walk. They can list examples of things your family posts or shares online, pictures, comments, gaming profiles. Talk about each one. Are they positive? Are they safe? Something we need to think twice about. I liked the idea of creating a family posting pledge. So as a family, creating a short pledge. We post kindly and think twice and hang it in your devices as a reminder. But that's something that hopefully would be helpful to parents. Overall, this Padlet is a launch point for discussion in the classroom and at home, helping students to start thinking early about how to be smart and safe digital citizens. Thanks for watching.